Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Learning C Sharp. In this episode, I'm going to show you guys how to run and debug a C Sharp application. Uh, so right now I just created another project and you can see there is no error or warning here. It's clean. If you will run it by hitting Ctrl and F5, it will show you the output hello world. But what if you guys have any warning or error? It could be syntax error or any other kind of error. For example, if you have syntax error, I'm going to remove semicolon. So now I have an error here. It is showing you if you just hover your mouse here, it is saying like expected semicolon. But another way to know the error list is you guys will have error list down here, but if you don't have it, just go to the tools and then from here go to customize and you can just see it. And once you click on error list, you will have these three tabs. One is for errors, warning, and one is for messages. So it could be like this is turned off. So you just need to click on it and you will have right now the current list of errors here. So once you double click on this one, it will just take you to the line where this error is, and it will also show you the expected the description and nice description so that you can just fix that error. So right now it's saying like it is expected to have a semicolon at the end. So we are gonna put that back and the program is back to normal. That's pretty much it, but let's go a bit further. I'm gonna show you guys how to debug an application. To do so, I have to introduce a few variables. For example, I have a variable, a string variable with the full name. Let's say I have any name like Andrea Johnson, and let's say the age of Andrea is like 20 years old, and it's gonna be pretty cool if I show you guys how to print this whole information on a single line. So console has two methods to write. One is write and one is write line. The only difference between write and write line is that write line put a new line literal at the end, which is in this case, if you want to go with write, you need to put \n at the end to have a new line literals. In this way, the hello world will be on the next line. Otherwise, if you will just go this way, this is a line, and then just run it and you will see that this is a line and then immediately hello world is started. But if you will put \n here and run it again, you will see that it just put the next one on another line. So to make this easier, C# has the method write line, so it's gonna put eventually the next console write line on the next line. So in this one, now our next task is to display these two information on a single line. We can do it by a bit of description as well. So let's say the employee name is here. I want to put this name full name. So actually, if you just after these codes, if you just press comma, you will see this nice IntelliSense in Visual Studio. So you can see like object argument 0. So we can pass argument 0 here. In our case, I want to pass full name, and if you press comma, and you can pass more parameters. In our case, we are going to pass age. Let's make it a bit more beautiful, a bit spacier. So right now I want to display this full name here, and to access the first parameter, I need to put curly braces, and inside that I need to put the number 0 here. So parameter 0 goes here. You can access any parameter number with curly braces. Just make sure that that parameter number is present. So in our case, parameter 0 is full name, which is present there. And I can say like the employee name is this, and the age of this employee is next parameter years old. Years is fair enough. Okay, let's make it years old. Okay, so now if you just run it by hitting Control and F5, you will see the output, which is the employee name is Andrea Johnson, and the age of Andrea Johnson is 20 years old. That's pretty nice. So what if we wanna debug the application by line? To do so, you can just put your cursor on that line and then hit F9 to toggle breakpoint. Otherwise, you can just go to this nice line number and then just here click once. Here on this gray bar, just press here and you will have a nice breakpoint here. The next thing is that to stop your program on this breakpoint, you need to go to debug and you need to press F5 or this menu into here, start debugging. And if you will click on this one, your program will start in debugging mode. So let's see. In our case, the program runs. We have this screen, but because it's in debugging mode, it's stopped on this line and it's taking a bit of time. Okay, now the cursor is there. It has some statistic there. We have our call stack here, and these are autos here. So by autos means that it can display the current values available in this context here, the variable names and their current value, as well as the type. So right now we have these arguments variable with the value of, it is saying that it is an empty string array and the type is string array. And the next one, because our cursor is here, so it already declared a variable full name, but the value right now is null. So if we just hit, if you go here, which says step over, so if you just click it once, now you see the value of full name is Andrea Johnson. Now it also declare the variable age, but the default value of age is 0. In our next episode, we are gonna learn a bit more about data types and their default values. So you guys will know how the variables are initialized with their default value. So if we will just hit once more, we will see like the age has a value 20 by now, and with one more click, you can see that it already printed this nice information on the screen. And once more, and it will already display the next one. And by now, it will already just close the flow. So that's pretty much it about debugging and running a C# application. I already showed you guys how to get to the errors and warning list, and once you have those here, you just need to double click on them and just go to that line and you can just resolve those errors. So for today, that's pretty much it. See you guys in next episode. Till then.